Stone here. Today we're going to be reviewing and practicing sight singing. To sight sing, we need to use pitch. When we use pitch, we use solfege in music. So let's go ahead and warm up with some solfege to get ourselves ready. We're going to start with do and go all the way up to do and then come all the way back down to do again. So here is do, 1, 2, here we go, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Can you do that with me one more time? Get ready, this is your starting pitch, here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. So now that we've sung our scale, let's sing some skips to be ready for our sight reading. Let's start on do. I'm going to sing the first time, and then you can just listen. And then after I sing the first time, you can sing with me. Here I go, do, mi, sol, mi, do, fa, la, do, la, fa, sol, ti, re, ti, so, do, mi, sol, mi, do. All right, are you ready to do that with me? Here we go, do, mi, sol, mi, do, fa, la, do, la, fa, sol, ti, re, ti, so, do, mi, sol, mi, do. Let's do that one more time. Here we go, do, mi, sol, mi, do, fa, la, do, la, fa, sol, ti, re, ti, so, do, mi, sol, mi, do. So we've taken a look at pitch. Now let's take a look at our note values. We're going to go ahead and clap and say the counts from whole to 16th. And we're going to do that 2 times in a row without stopping. Get your clapping hands ready. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Great job. So now let's go ahead and substitute. Instead of using the numbers to count our notes, let's go ahead and use solfege rhythm syllables. So we're going to say the same thing, except we're going to be using do, re, mi, fa, and so. We're going to start just like we did from whole note to 16th note, back up to whole note to 16th notes without stopping. So it would go like this. Do this with me. 1, 2, we start on do. Do, re, re, mi, 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 mi. Fa, 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 fa. So, 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 so. Do, re, re, mi, 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 mi. Fa, 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 fa. So, 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 so. Great. Now, let's go ahead and sing these pitches using our note values. So we're going to do the same thing, except instead of speaking them, we're going to sing them. All right, we're going to do the same thing. Hold to 16th 2 times in a row without stopping. 1, 2, we start with do, do, re, re, mi, 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 fa, 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 so, 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 do, re, re, mi, 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 fa, 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 so, 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 do. Can you do that with me? 1, 2, here we go. Do, re, re, mi, 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 fa, 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 so, 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 do, re, re, mi, 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 fa, 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 so, 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 do. Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to get a little more practice with our sight singing. Are you ready? Let's get started. So let's go ahead with step number 1. We're in 4/4 time. We have 4 beats per measure, and our quarter note is our steady beat. Step number 2. What kind of notes or rests do we see? Quarter notes, half notes, whole notes, and rests. Looks like they're just quarter rests. All right, we know what types of notes. We know we're in 4/4 time. So let's go ahead and count and say the rhythm. Get your clapping hands ready. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. Now, if we made any mistakes, this is where we go and fix them. I just want to talk to you a little bit about looking ahead. So if you notice that every single time we get to the end of the 4th measure, we have to look down here at the bottom to go to the next measure. So it's really important as you're sight reading, just like when you read a book and you're going down to the next line of text, sometimes you need to look ahead to see what the next word is. So that's something else that we need to be able to do as musicians is I know here at the end of measure or on measure 4 that there is a whole note. So for my whole note, I already know that it gets 4 counts or 4 beats. So I can go ahead and say those 4 counts without having to look at the whole note, the entire measure. I can look down to the second system here and see that I'm starting with a quarter note and a rest. That way I'm looking ahead, and when I get down here, I'm not surprised, I'm ready for it. Okay? All right, we said the counts. So let's go ahead now and start with the pitches. All right, let's look and see what our starting pitch is on. Looks like we are in C major because there are no sharps or flat here. So we start on Do because this is the letter line for C. So C is our tonic, Do. We start on Do. Let's look at the motion. Is it stepwise? Are there any skips? Oh, right away I see a skip, and that's a line to a line with a space between. Stepping down. Oh, and look at the second measure. there is a skip right here from a re, skipping over mi, to fa. Now, there is a rest between this skip, so it's going to be important that you remember when you're looking ahead that we're moving to fa and we're not stepping up to mi. So just remember that even though there's a rest here, you can still actually use that rest to look ahead to fa. All right, stepping down, down, down. Okay, we need to look ahead here as well. Remember what I said about that whole note? We already know that's do for 4 beats. So go ahead and look ahead, and we're gonna see that we skip up to mi. Then there's a rest. Same note, step, step, step. Rest, same note right here. Pay attention on la. Rest, we stay on la again. And then we step down, skip down to mi, skip down to do. All right, we're gonna go ahead and clap and say the solfege in rhythm. Get your clapping hands ready. 1, 2, here we go. Do, do, mi, mi, re, fa, mi, re, do, mi, mi, fa, so, la, la, so, mi, do. Fix any mistakes that you might have made. All right, we're getting ready for the next step to sing the pitches. Before we sing the pitches in rhythm, we're going to go ahead and sing our scale. Let's start on do and go all the way up to do, and then come back down. 1, 2, here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Let's sing some skips. Well, I see that we have a do to mi, so we'll practice singing do to mi. We have a re to a fa. We need to practice singing that. We have do to mi again. And then so, mi, do. So we'll practice singing those. Let's go ahead and just practice some skips right now. Everyone echo after me. Do, mi. Do, mi. So, mi, do. So, mi, do. Let's do another one, the tricky one. Re, fa. Re, fa. Okay, I think we've practiced all those skips. And now let's go ahead and sight read this using our pitches. Get ready, we start on do, and here we go. Do, do, mi, mi, re, fa, mi, re, do, mi, mi, fa, sol, la, so, mi, do. Good job. Fix any mistakes that you might have made. Maybe you made a mistake in the second measure. So let's just look at the second measure. We start on mi. Let's go ahead and just sing it in rhythm to practice. We'll go second measure into third measure. 1, 2, here we go. Mi, re, rest, fa, mi, re. Good, let's do it again. 1, 2, here we go. Mi, re, rest, fa, mi, re, see if there's any other places where we might have trouble. Maybe we're going to have trouble at measure 5 because this rest here, but maybe you didn't. Well, let's just do it anyway. So we start on me again. 1, 2, here we go. Mi, mi, fa. Good, let's do that again. And let's go into measure 6. 1, 2, here we go. Mi, mi, fa, sol, la. Good. Okay. And then let's just go ahead and practice the last 2 measures where we start on la. 1, 2, here we go. La, sol, mi, do. All right, let's do the whole thing one more time. Do, that's what we start on. 1, 2, here we go. Do, do, mi, mi, re, fa, mi, re, do, mi, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, mi, do. Good job. Let's practice another one. Step number 1, we're in 4/4. 4 beats per measure. Quarter notes are steady beat. What kind of notes are rests? Quarter, half, whole. Those are the only notes. Quarter rest. Those are the only rests. We have a rest here at the end of our sight reading melody. All right, so let's go ahead and say and clap the counts. Clapping hands ready. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Look ahead. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3. Did you look ahead at the end of this measure down to the second system? I hope you did, because look, we're ending this system with a whole note. So we don't need to stare at the whole note for 4 counts. We can just go ahead and look down to be ready for the next measure. Now that we've spoken and said the counts, let's go ahead and look at pitch. So our starting note, we're on C here, so we are on do. Is the motion mostly stepwise? Are there skips? Let us see. So here we go. Do, we're stepping up, stepping up. Here's a skip. We're going from a mi to a so. Rest. Up, we're skipping down, back down to mi. So look, here's an opportunity for you to look ahead. Here's a whole note. And a skip's coming after it. I know because I'm looking ahead. And there's even a little rest here, which is giving me even another beat to look and see. Oh, that's mi. Step down to re. Do, look ahead. Oh, we're still in the same do. Skip to mi. Step fa. Step so. Step down back to fa. And right here, we haven't sung this interval yet. This is a fa, skipping over so, and going to la. So fa, la. We're going to need to practice that skip for sure. Step down, so, fa, mi, mi. Skip down to do. All right. Let's go ahead then and say those pitches in rhythm. Get your clapping hands ready. We start on do. 1, 2, here we go. Do, re, mi, trouble with this skip here, fa to la, we should probably practice saying that again. Let's practice saying the whole second system to the end, where we start here at measure 5 on do. 1, 2, 3, and here we go. Do, mi, fa, so, fa, la, so, fa, mi, do. All right, now it's time to add pitch. So let's sing our scale. We start on do, go all the way up to do, and back down to do. 1, 2, here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Good job. Let's go ahead and sing some of these skips. So we've got a mi to a so. We need to sing that skip. We need to sing the skip from so back down to mi. Here we got do to mi. And then fa to la. We're going to sing that one. And then mi to do. Okay? So you're going to echo after me. We're just going to practice singing some of those skips. Let's sing. Do, mi, so, mi, do, your turn, and good. Let's practice just singing do, mi. Okay. What about mi, do? Good. Let's sing the tricky one. The tricky one was a fa to a la. Fa, la, your turn. Again, fa, la. Let's sing fa, la, so, your turn. Again. Good. All right, let's go ahead and practice singing the solfege in rhythm. Starting on do, and here we go. Do, re, mi, so. Mi, re, do. Do, mi, fa, so, fa, la. So, fa, mi, do. All right, let's practice singing just the second system again. 1, 2, here we go. Do, mi, fa, so, fa, la, so, fa, mi, do. Good. Now let's put the whole thing back together and do it one more time. The whole thing. We start on do, 1, 2, here we go. Do, re, mi, so. Mi, re, do. Do, mi, fa, so, fa, la, so, fa, mi, do. All right, challenge time. Okay, so just giving you a little heads up. I think your challenge is going to be mostly these rests, not so much crazy intervals. So you're going to find out. But go ahead and pause the video and practice going through all of the steps. When you're ready to check your answer, press play. Okay, here's the answer. We start on do, 1, 2, 3, and here I go. Do, 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 re, mi, so, so, la, so, mi, do, do, re, mi, fa, so, mi, do. Before I say goodbye, just want you to know that the more you practice, the better you are going to get at these skills. Don't give up. You got this, and I know you can do it.